Well, the Oilers had the chance to put the Flames out of the playoffs tonight.
But after winning the last two in a row against the best team in the NHL, the odds might be against another W in Calgary. Win-win night, though, because a loss would secure 30th place. Jarome Iginla, fresh off getting his 1,000th career point. He has 10 points in his last 5 games. Pretty slow first period until Liam Reddick throws his stick at the puck. That's a penalty shot. Alex Tanguay takes it. But he can't beat Nikolai Habibulin. Still no score. Second period, Calgary man advantage. Rene Bourque goes for the wraparound and he jams it home. 1-0 Flames.
Iginla in the slot. Shot scores. There is number 40 for Jarome Iginla. Here's Tanguay now. Tanguay, Iginla. He scores. Number 41.
Back-to-back goals for the captain. Now it's the Oilers' turn. Teemu Hartikainen and Theo Peckham with some speed and can't beat Mika Kiprusoff. Third frame, Michael Backlund and Alex Tanguay with a 2-on-1. Tanguay gets his 22nd of the year. 4-0 Flames. Now some action in the other end, a 4-on-4, and Magnus Piarvi misses the backhand and he gets another crack at it, and the Oilers ruin the shutout. 4-1 Flames. That 3-goal lead doesn't last long. Curtis Glencross is wide open in front. Habibulin has no clue where it is. 5-1 Calgary.
How about 42?
Okay, 3 goals now.
And 12th career hat trick for the captain.
That does it. The Oilers secure 30th place. The captain leads the Flame to a 6-1 victory. So the Flames have no problem handling the Oilers tonight, but unfortunately for Calgary, they only have 1 game left to play this season, and some other teams took care of crushing their playoff dreams. More on that in a sec. Let's head back to Calgary.
It's hard, especially, probably in the second period, looking up and seeing the scores, and, it definitely took a little energy out for a while, I think, in the whole group. Realizing that we worked hard and, got ourselves back in it, but that we're going to fall short is definitely tough.
I want to win. These guys work too hard this year. It's not a pretty season. I think the results suggest that, the statistics, the standings suggest that, but I can tell you right now we've worked our guts out, and we will continue to, and it'll pay dividends, and one day, hopefully not in the far too distant future, we're in here winning our share of hockey games.
Around the rest of the NHL, Boston beat the Islanders 3-2. Jersey over Toronto 4-2. Washington took Florida 5-2. Carolina blanked Detroit 3-0. Chicago needed overtime against St. Louis 4-3, and that was the first game that hurt Calgary. And this is the game that sealed their fate. Anaheim over San Jose 6-2. LA clinched a playoff spot with a win over Phoenix 3-2 in a shutout. The Oilers will find out tomorrow morning if the NHL suspends former Oiler Raffi Torres for his blindside hit on Jordan Eberle. Everyone thought the curse of 42 points had struck.
It's tough, he's going in to make a hit, and Ebbs is kind of looking down, going for the puck. It didn't seem that vicious to me, and Ebbs is fine. So
at the last second left the puck and hit me. So I think I'm not sure what his elbow or shoulder, but got me right to the head. So.
We knew many hockey seasons were winding down, but we didn't figure it would be for good. Expenses came into play when Concordia decided to shut down the Thunder, leaving a coach and over 20 players without a team.
In terms of pure finances, it's something we simply thought we couldn't afford during this year.
The Thunder were made aware of the decision last night after their awards banquet. Players will now decide to either leave Concordia and play elsewhere or stay and hang up their skates.
I moved all the way out here from Vancouver Island, so I'm going to have to come back anyways for three more classes for 1 semester, so it's kind of stuck here now, which can't play hockey, kind of sucks.
I came up here to play. I had the choice between a couple schools and I decided to come here. Decent hockey program, good school, but if there's no hockey around, I might as well just go somewhere else.
For now, full-time head coach Dan Peacock has been let go, but there is a chance his job and the program can be saved if either team alumni or sponsors step forward.
Well, $50,000 would be that which could save the program for the year because it would give us the breathing room. It's actually $100,000 ultimately that's involved.
I know Daryl Cates has a lot of money.
That'd be nice. We could put Cates on the back of our jersey. I'd be okay with that. But.
You put Rexall on the back there?
World curling champs in Queen City, and Jeff Stoughton has a playoff spot in the bag. He'll finish either first or second after a couple of wins today. The Winnipeggers down Sweden 10-6 after taking out the Czechs 9-4. Team Canada now 9-0, the only unbeaten team in town with 4 draws left to curl. It's hard to step away from a sport that you love, especially when it's not on your own terms. And that's what one of Edmonton's largest athletes is experiencing. Ty Fields has to decide if it's worth it to step back into the ring for some more possible punishment.
Time to get Emma.
He's almost 7 feet tall. She checks in at just over 4.
Some kids will stop and go, oh man, how tall are you?
If Ty Fields was a full-time stay-at-home dad, he might be in a little tough. With 5-year-old Emma, 3-year-old Tad, and a pooch named Cedar.
In boxing, it might last like, 2 minutes. Here, it's all day, every day. So who had fun at school today? She can lift anybody up. She's real strong.
And same goes for Dad. But even at 6'7", near 300 pounds, all of Ty Fields' strength couldn't prevent what happened at Planet Hollywood Casino last month in Las Vegas.
It was real sad because, you always expect more from yourself.
He's in trouble. It's over. That's it. Fields is now forbidden to pull on the gloves for the next 6 weeks.
So I can't do anything in the boxing ring.
His next bout here in Edmonton has already been canceled, and chances of Fields getting another high-profile fight down south may have disappeared as well.
It was a huge opportunity, man. I would have been maybe 2 or 3 fights from a world championship. Anybody want spaghetti?
But even at the age of 36, the heavyweight promises to return, even after what he guesses was his 3rd concussion in the ring.
There is a danger, man. You don't want to get punch drunk or punchy. You got to look at a lot of my fights. I've only been knocked down by 1 punch. I haven't been in there like a Johnny Tapia or a Mayorga that's in there they're just taking punches the whole time. That's not me, man.
But this husband and father does think about his long-term health. Muhammad Ali fought into his 40s and now suffers from Parkinson's disease.
I want to be with my kids to watch them grow up, get married, and be there for it in a healthy manner.
So with one eye on the future, Ty promises to finish his degree in Parks and Recreation. You want to be a park ranger?
Oh yeah, man. I've always wanted to do that my whole life.
Ranger Fields.
That's right. Look out.
And make the most of his head-spinning days with the kids.
There you go.